So you eventually get into so much trouble in high school that you get shipped off to Spain to live with your father, right?
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
Uh, well, in one of those situations, something had happened, and the neighborhood Papo, which was the neighborhood hustler, whatever, gassed me up and put me in a predicament to retaliate for something that had happened. And my mom got real scared, and I'm not gonna go into all the crazy details and stuff of what happened, but yeah.
So then you ended up getting shipped off, and how long had it been since you
Well, I
seen
got
your
shipped off because first people came to my mom's building looking for me. Then police came over there asking if I lived there. So my mom's at the time, she got real scared, and she shipped me off with my pops. And going to Spain was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was like a vacation, bro. Like, I mean, I had a lot of fights out there, but I got a lot of girls out there too. You know what I mean? I was like
wait. Before we get into that though, okay? So like how long had it been since you seen your dad at that point?
a few years. I don't honestly, like, I try to remember, like, I've been thinking about it, and it's like I draw a little bit of a blanks because remember he wasn't here from, like, I didn't see him from like when I was 8. I didn't go back out there probably till I was 11 or 12, and then it was always on some my mother being and her part of should go visit her family, and they would drop me off with my dad, or my dad would come pick me up in that part of Spain, and I would stay with him during the vacation that my mom was there. Sometimes I stay a little bit longer, and he would take me to the airport and make sure I get on the plane, and then my mother would pick me up from the airport. But I don't really have a lot of memories from that time period. You know what I mean? Like from like 11 to like 14, I really like. I don't really remember too much. I don't know if it's because I'm getting old, but I really don't remember too much of everything that was going on. I get timelines confused.
So were you talking to him a lot though, like on the phone or like through letters or anything?
We didn't have a phone, bro. We was poor. When I tell you we was poor, we was poor. We used to have to go to the neighbor's house to use a phone. So I didn't have a phone. I don't think we had a phone till I moved to Queens. To be honest with you, I didn't
Wow.
have a phone the whole growing up. I don't remember having a phone in the house, bro, at all.
So during that time, then you're like having to rebuild a relationship with him practically, right? When you get shipped off there.
I never really like had a relationship with him. I even when I was there, it was like he wasn't a very big. My dad didn't know how to show his emotions. He was a very cold individual. I'm not saying that he didn't care or nothing like that, but he went through a very rough life as a child. So a lot of things like that he went through, like I understand why he was cold towards maybe even to my mother, towards everybody, because I don't think he really even knew what love was, you know what I'm saying, or how to care for somebody. You know what I mean? He was sold into slavery when he was like 6 years old. He says it's slavery. He got basically he used to work at a house and live at the house, and they used to give his father whatever. So he used to have to go feed the cows, and so he called it slavery. They sold him into slavery. So he grew up living in other people's houses, working as a little kid. So he really didn't really know how to care for people. You know what I mean?
So he lacked the affection. Basically, he didn't show you
He definitely
affection.
lacked affection. Nah, he didn't show. He tried to. His thing was whenever he fucked up or something, he would try to buy something. Like, oh, you want those sneakers, or you want this, you want that. His way of showing affection or something was monetary. You know what I mean? Like, which was a habit that I caught as an adult. Like, every time I fucked up with my kids, or I felt like something, I would come with a gift or come with something, be like, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bad habit that
It's crazy
I
how
got.
the cycle continues sometimes, huh?
Well, yeah, yeah. Certain things, yeah, you get certain because that's all you know. You know what I
Right.
mean? So every time, you do something, you punish them or something, you felt guilty about it, you go buy him something. It was just, I don't know, it's just weird. Like I said, a lot of the stuff, I don't know if it's that I blocked out a lot of the stuff growing up, you know, or it's just that I don't remember. I try to remember certain things, especially that my pops just passed away like a month and a half ago. So,
I'm sorry to hear
I've
that, man.
been I appreciate it. But like I've been trying to like, analyze a lot of things, and it's my sisters be reminding me of stuff that like I said, I don't know if I pushed it to the back of my mind. I just don't remember, or I'm getting old, forgetting things, which is probably a little bit of all three of them. But yeah, that's basically what it is.
So was your father remarried at this point?
You or my mom? Well, when right now or back then?
No, I mean
My
like
dad's never alone. Put it like this: my
right, right.
dad's one of those people. He's one of those people that he got a trunk load of spare tires, bruh. I got siblings popping up now after 40 something years that nobody knew
Wow.
about. So you know what I mean. That tells you about my pops. My pops was like I said, he thought he was a little playboy. You know what I mean?
Right. I meant at that time when you went to go live with him, like was he already remarried?
Yeah, nah, he was he had the chick that my mom caught him with. Well, one of the chicks that my mom caught him with.
Oh
Yeah,
so like you're having to live with her knowing that she ruined your parents' dynamic and relationship?
yeah, yeah.
And what was that like?
It was a little bit weird because she's like 10 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this chick was young as fuck. Like not young, like you know what I mean, like pedophile type shit. But she was in her 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like bro, like she was in her 20s.
Wow.
you know.
And what was your guys' relationship like?
I mean, bro, she would try to be cool with me, like on some cool shit. You know what I mean? Like always coming to try to be, but it's like, yo, dude, like I don't really fuck with you, son. Like now, I'm gonna be honest with you. She got a kid with my dad, so like now I talk to her here and there because of all the stuff that was going on because of my brother. But other than that, I don't really, it is what it is. Like
That's a
I don't
tough
really,
thing.
yeah, I don't really know them. Like I said, like I don't even really know my mom's family out there. You know what I mean? Whatever, because I ain't really, all I've really known all my life is my mom and my sisters. You know what I mean? That's really my nucleus, my family. You know what I mean? Until we had kids or whatever, but that's been my family. You know what I mean? It's my moms and my sisters, and yeah, I have my father out there, but it's a little bit different. Being a father once a year for a month or 2 months a year, it's. I used to go out there and just chill. You know what I mean?
Right. But when you were living with them, right? Were you making it difficult for her? Like were you like being an asshole?
Nah, not at all, bro. I was more to myself, bro. Like I said, like when my teenage years, when I started going out there as a teenager, I was never in the crib. I was always like, boom, I had one of them little moped joints, like a scooter, and I was out, bro. I was out running around chasing chicks since I was young out there. Like I ain't really,
That's dope.
yeah, I wasn't even like, you know what I mean? The transition from like going from the States to out there, like it actually gives you a world view of how different things are. You know what I mean? Like when we were kids growing up over here, it'd be like, yo, be careful taking the train late at night because somebody might rob you or somebody might try to touch you. Or, it was crazy growing up because it was like if you was going to get robbed, something was going to happen in the streets back in those days. You know what I mean? So it was like, going to Spain, it was a whole different, everybody knows everybody. Yo, bro, I used to do dumb shit, like fucking like 50 miles away from the crib, like thinking nobody knew nothing. By the time I get home, my dad's like, yo, why you was doing this over there? Why you was doing donuts with the bike and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, how the fuck this motherfucker knew what I was doing? Like, I'm in like 10 towns away, but it's like it's just bugged out. You know what I mean? Back then, it was like everything was so small. It'd be like, oh, that's the American, bro. And it's like since I didn't
Yeah,
really,
you stood out like a sore thumb already, so it was
yeah,
easy to
bro. Like I'm gonna
identify.
be real, but that's what it was like a gift and a curse. Like I went over there, they never seen somebody dressed like a b-boy. They never seen somebody breakdancing. They never seen. That's how I got in trouble the first time over there. Was doing graffiti. I was doing graffiti over there, and everybody knew it was the American. Yeah, that was the thing. But
So was it a
it,
culture shock for you though? Like, because
nah, it
obviously you
definitely
speak
was. Like I
Spanish,
tell you,
but
it's like it's different. Everything was backwards to me. It was like even getting females was so easy compared to out here. It was like what the? It was like I don't know. It was just like I don't know. Everybody was so trusting over there, and it's like their mind was so different than over here. You know what I mean? It was just like it's whatever you told them, they believed you. Like they had no
so
reason
people
not
weren't
to.
scheming like they do over here.
Nah, hell no. It was different. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like one time I had a chain, right? And I forgot what happened. We was in the river and I lost the chain. I lost the chain. So I was like, fuck it, I lost it. It is what it is, whatever. And like an old man found the chain and it somehow or other it got back to my pops. Like a month after I left, the chain got back to my pops after I left.
Wow.
It got actually given back to my father. And it was crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like they not there wasn't it was a different time, bro. It was a different time. It was just a different time, you know what I mean? Whole different time.